What's up there, YouTube? Still scarred, right? Unprofessional. Unprofessional. I'm just me. What more can I be? I'm a little scared to be here, you know. I'm not live. I can cancel this at any time, but I'm going to let it go. It's the white light makes me look this way. Anyways, I want to talk about bulls and bears. Now, they say when you go to the stock market and you want to play their stocks, and I've been talking about this because, you know what, I look at a little bit about everything. Doesn't matter what it is. You want to talk about crack cocaine, we'll talk about crack cocaine. I'll just have to do crack, safe crackers, right? Safe crackers, crack cocaine, right? Coke, Coca-Cola. There's a little bit of soda. You want to talk about Pepsi. You want to talk about soft drinks. Doesn't matter what it is. The numeric values of every single word and the definition we're going to use Webster's dictionary because the web, did Webster's dictionary 30, 40 years ago know that we would have a network called the web? And those are all welcome, know that it's .com? That the MSN in French means that M is to love. Essen is a Hebrew word. I don't remember what it means, but we have to integrate all these words the same way during the war that the Jews, the Hebrews, Jews, they came up with a language called Yiddish, which is half of German and other languages mixed up. So when you talk about Taurus, Taurus is a bull, it's on the rise. When you talk about the constellation of the bear, the big bear, it's on the decline. So what does that mean? I don't know, because I'm not out there in the astralic world. I don't know the astralic world. I have to listen to people talk before I can go with the flow. You know, I'm sort of like a ticker tape. You know, I hear people talk and then I make an understanding in my head. I can read all I want, but unless I hear the bickering, I like to call it the bickering in front of me, how can I possibly know? You know what I'm saying? Nothing's as good as the live action that you see. You know what I'm saying? I can watch somebody do something all day and the interest is not the same. What we're going to continue on right now is the volume. Now, we can raise the volume, calling it bullish. We can lower the volume, calling it bearish. We can talk about volume as in how much is in the cup. We can talk about, what I'd like to talk about right now is the pig. The pig, the pork, the piglet, the sow is a female pig, right? The boar is a male pig and usually has his nuts. The numeric value for boar is 36. The numeric value for sow is 47. It's just so funny that creation of the heavens and the moon comes out through boar and sow. We bored a hole and we sowed the earth. 47 and 36. The short count is 911 between the female and the male pig. And the pig is also 977 in short, which is Jupiter. Okay, 977 is Jupiter. It's also a radio station, a radio dial. That means your radon is down. Remember, I am in between and I'm right on. When you're in between, now we have two circles. Okay, if they overlap, it's one thing. If they don't overlap, it's something else. If I have a circle here and then two circles here, I'll have two eyes. Do you follow what I'm saying? I'm gonna draw this. I'm drawing this right now. Here is my one eye, and here is the two circles with the center eye creating the X separation. And here is two X's. One X is here, crossover, one X is over here. Here we have an X here, we have an X here, we have an X over here, we have an X over here, and we have the X over here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 X's, and we have 1, 2, 3 O's. X's and O's. Okay? The relationship of building the circles, and when you put circles over each other, they automatically create the X's. I'm going to get a pen. and a coloring marker. You think it's red? It's black. So when we have this here and this here, that's an X. Do we see that X over here? But you see the way it's sort of like, you can, how can I explain that? And at the same time, as we have that X, we have the torus bull area right over here. We have that torus bull area over here. Here is a little bit different. This is almost like the fleur-de-lis, right? This is almost like the fleur-de-lis. Now I'm trying to think of what other design I should make inside of this. Should I say this is a claw or a beak fitting in here, just like the number 6, right? There's actually, you can see the beak inside of here. You can also see that there's a claw inside of here. All our designs, I don't know how they did it or from where they did it or how it was created, or it's just all in my imagination. Just like the beak, the bill, you know, the beak is on the chicken and the bill is on the duck. The duck has orange feet, making up 2 colors. The chicken has yellow feet, making up a pure color, one solidified color. That the yellow is added to the blue world to create the green lands that we're on. Spoke about the volume, the hiring, the low. We talked about the bears. I'm just trying to, you know, there's just a lot of things to go over, and I'm not sure where it's going to take us right now. We can also talk about, see the way we upscale. This looks like a continuous road. Let me, this is like a continuous road this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And at the end of the road is 7. It's a gateway. We keep on going. So we never get to 7. You know what I'm saying? It's distance off in the yonder 7 to keep on going. Or we can actually put it this way, okay, and call it the D, and the point of the D is the 7. Otherwise, it's 5, 5, and we live inside 6. You see the way the 6? We can't have an inside unless we create these numbers. You follow what I'm saying? There's all these lines here, and you have to follow their structure. Their structure. I'm going to try and see if I can. Am I getting enough light? Do I have any? Okay. Do I get? Let me see if I can. Okay. You see in here, if I create this, this is an X, and it's the point that's in the center. Or there's this X over here, and it's online, creating the star system. One of these will fit 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. We need 4 of these to create this. So what value will we give over here? Well, are we going to use this or the value of the phone that puts 5 in the center of all? So 4 is whole, and 5 is only 1/4 of what 4 is. When you count 5, you're actually saying, I am 1 and all. Now, if you want to count 9, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you also have 10, 11, 12, and 13 inside your 9. Now, if you want to start creating differences, we now have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have 4, 5, 4. Which is created by 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 to create this. And that's what they call the sun system. So it's either going to be this angle, right, or it's going to be this angle. And those 2 angles would be the creation of the N and the Z. Now, if we turn the paper this way, okay, now we're going to create the extent here, right? And, oh, I don't want to do it here. I'm going to do it over here, right? And we're automatic to pick up 2 areas to create my eye, that 45-degree angle, to create my IH. You notice it's going to bring me to one side, or we're going to create that IH this way. So there's a question on how many area, spaces, and squares you're going to use, right? If we do this, right, we automatically create the B, which is now telling us what the B world is all about. If we do it this way, we can create the D. And then it creates a different structure. So I'm not really sure which way to do it. We just know that if you watch the rain outside, the rain is always on this angle. So what I'm doing is just building a big giant puzzle of little pieces that... Does it say a lot? It says that we have to put it together to believe that it's pieces of puzzles. It's no more. You don't have to believe anything other than it's pieces. And what I'm trying to get to is that over time, when we can build more structure and bring these pieces together, that we can see that how is it possible or impossible that us humans created this system of numbers to be so perfect. And if we do that, then we'll know that there's a previous world that created this world. And knowing that, we'll start to maybe come together to find out what happened to that vibration. Because according to me, until I'm born in conscience of my life, I don't really exist. And the pain I have as a child, before I was a bobblehead, when I obtained my death, I would have never known I was here. But I'm in the other world. Beam me up, Scotty. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. What do you know? I don't know.